Hi Year 11, this is your last lesson of this half term with regards to your Year 11 Core PE lesson. So what we're going to do here is what we call Core PE Alphabet Fitness. So what we want you to do is we want you to write down your name, okay, so your first name, and you are going to complete the exercises that are on the next slide for your first name. Once you've done that, you're then going to complete the same for your second name. Now, if you've got quite a short name, what I'd like you to do is challenge yourself and include your middle name as well. So you're going to write down the name of the exercise that you've had to do next to the letter for your name. And then I'd like you to rest for 2 minutes. And then I'd like you to complete another set for someone else in your household. So choose mum, dad, brother, sister, parent, guardian, uncle, whatever it is. Okay, anyone else in your household, and I want you to do exactly the same to give you a variety of different activities during your lesson. So if we look at what we'd like you to do, so for example, you've got a variety of different exercises depending on what letter it is. So let's look at my first letter of my name. I would go Mr. So M is 25 high knees. R, I would be doing 30 seconds up and down plank. And you get the example there for my surname of Jordan as well. Then I'm going to choose someone else in my household. So I might choose my son, my daughter. I would use their name and I would write down the first name and second name and exactly what activity I had to complete. Once you've done that, then I'd like you to complete this table. So for each activity that you've had to do for your name, write down the activity in a table, identify and write down what muscle groups are mainly being used. So, for example, when I'm doing high knees, it's my quadriceps and hamstrings that are constantly contracting and relaxing. And then what benefit would that have for a sports performer? Now, you can do this for any sport of your choice. So I've chosen, for that example, I've chosen football. If I've got stronger quadriceps and hamstrings, it means it's going to give me more power and more strength in order to kick the ball harder. Therefore, a goalkeeper is probably less likely to save it. And then I've also got an example there of when I'm doing skipping. Skipping is good for a variety of muscle groups, which I've highlighted. It's really good for coordination. So that's when you're using 2 or more body parts at the same time. And it's useful in boxing, for example, when I'm having to punch and move out the way of someone else's punches. And then the last example I've put on there is press-ups. Press-ups help us with our upper body, and I've identified some of the muscles there, and that's useful in gymnastics. If we was doing sort of the crucifix hold, if you like, in gymnastics, it would help me to hold my own body weight. What I'd like you to do for your name only, can you identify what activities you're doing, what muscle groups is involved, and how that's going to benefit a particular sports performer in any sport or a variety of sports that you'd like to do. So on Teams, please, could you please submit this table with the activities that you have done, the muscle groups and the benefits, and also exactly what you have done in your PE lesson. I hope you have a lovely week and good luck with your challenge from this week.